Blakey Johnston surfs 4,000 waves in 25 days. New world record at Urbnsurf. Pushing human limits or going too far. Blakey Johnston's relentless pursuit of surfing greatness leaves no one indifferent. And what he achieved may challenge your very definition of determination. Intrigued? Blakey Johnston has always thrived under extreme pressure. Having launched his professional surfing career at just 16, he previously stunned the world by shattering the record for the longest surf session. 40 hours straight and 707 waves. But this time, he set his sights even higher, aiming to conquer the record for the most waves surfed in a single month. This epic quest had Johnston paddling out for a staggering 256 surfing sessions over 25 days, a physical and mental mission few could even imagine. Just picture this. On July 25th, 2025, day 22 of his challenge, he racked up a jaw-dropping 232 waves across 14 separate sessions in a single day. If you think that's humanly impossible, you're not alone. Every single session came with a strategic board swap. Some boards were designed to handle the gentler swells for learners, while others were built for the powerful, advanced barrels that test even the most skilled surfers. It's not just variety, it's necessity. But here's where the challenge goes from hard to borderline brutal. According to his wife, Lauren, Blakey's daily routine started before sunrise, leaving home at 5:30 a.m. On a typical day, he wouldn't walk through the door again until after 11 p.m. This relentless pace taxed both his body and his mind. Lauren recalls, he's at his best in the water, but the moment he sits in the car or collapses into bed, his body seizes up. Each night he barely gets 4.5 hours of sleep, and even that's restless. Imagine repeatedly pushing yourself to the brink, only to crawl out of bed and do it all again. And this is the part most people miss. Johnston's ultimate philosophy isn't just about chasing big records, it's about self-empowerment. As he puts it, your life is your story. Why not aim high and go after something legendary? Endurance in the surf, especially when the water drops to a bone-chilling 11 degrees Celsius, demands more than guts. Booties and gloves become essentials, keeping cold at bay. Johnston is also known for his unconventional signature, surfing in a cowboy hat on mellower waves. It keeps his fair skin protected from the sun, but as he says, normal is boring. Occasionally, he swaps it for a Viking helmet, turning heads and sparking debate. Is it eccentricity or sheer genius? Surfing isn't Johnston's only survival tactic during this gauntlet. On quick breaks, he fuels up on homemade oat biscuits, gets his temperature checked, and even then, avoids sitting down. The art of endurance is also about keeping momentum. Moments of camaraderie lit up his record attempt, like when he shared morning advance sessions with a bachelor party at Sydney's Urbnsurf Sports Centre. Through it all, Johnston rode every available session, from beginner to expert. Sometimes donning his famous hat, sometimes not. To keep things fresh, he alternated both his boards and the side of the wave pool. Detailed stats? Over the course of this monumental month, he rode the left side for 169 sessions and 2,817 waves, while the right side accounted for 87 sessions and 1,280 waves. Family played a huge supporting role. Nearly every other day, Johnston's son joined him on the waves, sharing in the emotional highs and lows. Lauren notes that their son's presence uplifted Blakey time and again. When the final day arrived, crowds of fans gathered to witness history in the making. Johnston had officially surpassed the world record at 4,096 waves. But in a move symbolic of his personal superstition, after one last temperature check, he jumped back in and caught his 4,097th wave. 7's his lucky number, after all. As he left the pool, a surf guard of honor celebrated his achievement. Time spent literally riding waves. An incredible 17 hours, 58 minutes and 21 seconds. In just 25 days. Reflecting on his journey, Johnston shared, "The promises we make to ourselves are the most important. The moments after the final wave were bittersweet and real." Blakey embraced Lauren, then savoured his first hot shower in 8 years. Yes, he usually prefers the cold, a fact that astonishes many. The price for such a feat hasn't been small. His feet are ravaged by blisters, sometimes so bad they required antibiotics. He even developed an ear infection from so much time spent submerged. "The hardest part is definitely physical," Johnston admits. "My feet, my ears, they've taken the brunt. But mentally, I knew I could do it. I trusted myself." His friend and surfing legend Tom Carroll sums up the spirit nicely. "He's crazy, but I love crazy. I get him." Johnston's final message: everyone deserves to feel awesome. After all, what would you risk and endure to feel truly alive? But some might question, does the pursuit of such extreme records cross the line from inspirational to obsessive? Is pushing the body to such limits admirable or reckless? Let's hear your thoughts. Do you see Johnston's approach as unstoppable grit or a dangerous obsession? Sound off in the comments below. Agree, disagree, or spark a debate of your own. Blake Johnston claims 4,000 plus wave world record at Urbnsurf. He pushed human endurance to the limit. 4,097 waves in 30 days, leaving him battered but unbowed. Blakey Johnston's feet were a patchwork of raw blisters. His ear fought off a stubborn infection, and he lost 10 kilos chasing one final ride. Yet last night he paddled into Sydney's Urbnsurf and conquered wave number 4,097 in 10 seconds flat. The headline-grabbing figure hides an even deeper story. 253 back-to-back sessions, scores of barrels, the hollow section inside a breaking wave, countless turns or directional maneuvers on the wave face, and umpteen tubs of Varso, a greasy antiseptic favourite among surfers. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this a heroic display of ambition, or an obsession that borders on self-harm? Blake himself says, "Everyone deserves to feel awesome. When we dream big, dig deep, and bring our community along, we unlock a better version of ourselves." And this is the part most people miss. It was as much about solidarity as it was about stats. So do you celebrate this boundary-pushing triumph or question the price paid? Share your take below. Are we witnessing an epic human achievement or a needless endurance stunt?